All rise. Support court with Judge Vonda B is now in session. Judge, this is case number JVB1066, Eugene case.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
You all may be seated. All right, Mr. Eugene, you brought this case before the court. What's going on?
Honestly, Your Honor, I don't even know why I'm here. She wants an increase in child support, and I've been keeping our son for the past 3 years.
All right, so that's why you're here.
I guess.
Yeah.
Hold on tight, because this case is going to completely upend everything you know about child support. Mr. Eugene claims to have been raising his 10-year-old son full-time for the past 3 years, but the child's mother is still attempting to increase the amount of child support he pays. What's really going on here? Judge Vonda is already doubtful, and believe me, things will only get more bizarre from here. Would you support the parent raising the child or the one requesting more money? Let's see how this all plays out.
Years. Are you paying child support or are you paying child support?
I'm paying child support.
Okay, so that's why you're here. You're trying to get off child support.
She wants an increase.
He live with you. Okay, I'll ask her to make sense of that for me. But for now, how old is your son?
10.
10 years old, lives with you. You take care of his expenses and everything like that?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, Your Honor.
Health insurance?
Yes, Your Honor.
You mind if I move over to her
Please,
really quick? Because I need to make sense of why she filed this in court asking for an increase.
Well, I mean, I do buy things for my son, and it's expensive. And
All right, so does other parents. They buy things for their children,
Yeah.
and it is expensive.
yeah,
So why are you here?
well, I have a business to run, and I need his help in order to.
This is the point at which the confusion truly begins to mount. The mother acknowledges that their kid has lived with Mr. Eugene for 3 years, but she continues to demand further child support without requesting custody. In family law, the parent with primary custody usually receives child support to cover the child's daily needs. Judge Vonda sees the contradiction right away. If the child lives with the father, shouldn't he be receiving support instead of paying it? Why do you think she still feels she should be paid, even though she doesn't have custody? This instance demonstrates how emotional entanglements can impair legal reasoning, and the situation is just becoming more complicated.
Him.
Yes, now he does. Yes.
Now, as in 3 years ago? That's not now. No, it's not. 3 years he's been living with him.
Yes.
So you want an increase in child support
Yes.
to do what exactly?
To help my son, to buy things for my son.
Right. You work, right?
Yes.
Where do you work?
I have my own business. I'm a caterer.
Caterer. How much are you making in your catering business?
About 400,000.
400 what? You came here to waste my time.
I make $40,000 a year, Your Honor.
You came here to get an increase in child support so that you can pay for your catering business.
No.
So why are you here?
Just for my son, of course.
Right, but you're maybe you're missing it. It's going like this,
Well, he
going
wants
over your
to stop
head.
paying the child support, and I don't think that he should stop paying. I think
He
pay more.
should stop paying if the child has been living with him for the past 3 years. Under your original court order, Mr. Eugene, give me a second. Under your original court order, you were the person that the child was living with,
Yes.
not him.
Yes.
So that means you voluntarily relinquished conservatorship over to dad.
Yes.
Right. So dad should be the person receiving child support from you.
From me.
That's what I said. That doesn't sound right to you?
No, ma'am.
Why doesn't that sound right? Because you're the mom.
Yes. And I have to buy things for my son, and I can't do it alone.
He buys things.
See how Judge Vonda gently explains to the mother the facts of the case. You gave up conservatorship, your son lives with dad, and you legally owe him support. But the mother refuses to accept the truth, emotionally defending her position as the mother. This demonstrates a serious misunderstanding. If you willingly give up custody, do you still believe you should receive child support? Being a biological parent does not entitle you to financial rights or privileges. Judge Vonda's tone is firm but fair in this instance, and she makes it quite evident that legal duties don't easily be compromised for emotional reasons.
Well, I need to do that too.
You make $400,000 a year, ma'am.
Well, I have employees and things to pay. I mean,
Okay.
I don't think that he should stop paying the child support.
What do you think he should do?
Pay me more.
Pay you more
Yes.
while your son lives with him?
Well, I still see my son.
Okay, yeah, but
Maybe once a month. You know, maybe.
Oh, I see him more often than that.
Maybe.
No,
Maybe once a month.
I see him more often.
what's more often than that?
Well, once a week. I mean, when I have my business all day, and then I do extra catering in the evenings, and so I'm just really busy.
Mm-hmm.
But when I'm not, then I do go visit with my son. Not
How-
once a month. No.
How many other children do you have that are under the age of 18?
I don't have any other children.
Okay. Keep talking, I'm listening. I'm just taking down some notes.
I've said my piece. I want an increase in the child support.
Who pays health insurance?
I do. Yeah.
How much is it?
200.
Is that for your son only, or that includes you?
That's just my son.
Okay.
I think what this started from is she may be a little upset. I'm dating her sister.
Why didn't you lead with that?
Yeah.
I don't know. I probably should have let it but
You probably should have.
yeah, I think it's some resentment going on.
You think?
This is where it all blows up. The atmosphere in the courtroom suddenly makes much more sense when Mr. Eugene casually reveals that he is now seeing the mother's sister. It's about betrayal, familial loyalty, and genuine resentment, not simply money. Judge Vonda B even makes light of it. But you can sense the tension building between the two of you. Could you remain composed if your ex began seeing your sibling? Personal feelings never work out well in court, and this one is rapidly getting out of control.
That is kind of outside the scope of why we're here, but she does raise a good
I
point.
mean,
You see why she's
I'm a
upset.
music teacher. Like, she plays the clarinet
Oh, okay.
really well.
So y'all been hitting notes together.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, okay.
How long have y'all been hitting notes together?
Oh.
That's the question.
For
Or,
let's
yeah,
not
a
be
long time.
discussed today, okay?
Mhm.
Okay.
Yeah.
You brought it up.
400,000.
You brought it up.
Well, I mean,
Well, nobody would be paying child support because we'd still be together if you weren't with my sister.
okay, look. You know what it is, okay? You know
Yeah,
what
you know
it
what it
is. And
I think everybody in here knows what it is.
that's all I'm saying.
Yes.
It didn't work out, Your Honor.
Yeah, Mr.
She-
Eugene,
she-
I understand why she a little sour though.
Some things just
Her
happen.
sister?
Things just happen. You
Y'all
wasn't there.
just didn't happen.
You wasn't there.
Mr.
I was
Eugene,
trying to
Mr.
build my
Eugene.
business up
Excuse me,
for
ma'am.
her.
Excuse me, Mr. I do understand her frustration. Mr. Eugene, y'all just did not, by coincidence, fall on those notes, okay? That's not what happened.
I mean,
That's not what happened. Music did not lead you two together. That is wrong.
it kind of did. It was kind of like fate. I teach music. She plays the clarinet. You wasn't
Okay.
there.
I was working, trying to give us a nice life.
Okay. Well, why am I supporting the child for 3 years?
Because I had the child in the first place. You're the one that took him and then.
You know, I'm going to go ahead and make my ruling because I see this is a little deeper, well, a lot deeper than just child support. And
That ain't deep, y'all.
you know it is deep.
Yeah.
It is
did
definitely
wrong.
deep. So this is what we're going to do. We are going to stop Dad's child support.
The tangled family turmoil is being laughed at in the courtroom. Judge Fonda B skillfully returns attention to the main concern. Supporting a child is about what's best for them, not about getting even. Mr. Eugene's choices in relationships. However, if you were the judge in this case, how would you have decided, slicing through the emotions, to uphold the mother's legal obligation? Once custody is transferred, the financial burden also changes. We are reminded by Judge Vonda, the court is about what is correct under the law, not about who has been harmed.
Voluntarily relinquish the child to him, okay? So that means the rights that you had in terms of the child living with you primarily, you gave that up 3 years ago. So it's only fair that dad stop paying child support. I'm going to deny your request for an increase, okay? Dad did make a request to put you on child support. So you will start paying child support today. With your income, you're capped, right? In Texas,
so
we have a cap.
I'm paying him money
Yes,
while he's over there with my sister.
pretty much, yes.
And our son. And our son.
Okay, Mr. Eugene,
Stop.
Mr. Eugene, that's not cute. Stop that. You do not have to take the knife and turn it. It's
I
already
am his
bad
mother,
enough, okay?
not
Don't do
her.
that.
Then
Don't
be
do
there.
that.
I'm trying to be there.
Okay, as I was saying, he made the request for you to pay child support. In Texas, you're capped at $9,200 for your net resources. So your monthly child support obligation giving you credit for the one, well, not credit, you have one child. So it's based on 20% of your income. That is going to bring your child support obligation to $1,840. Now, he also testified that he pays health insurance for your son. If you can get private health insurance, you do not have to reimburse him. But until that happens, you're going to be reimbursing him that $200. That brings your monthly obligation to $2,040 a month.
That's more than he was paying me.
He makes $40,000 a year. And as you can see, he likes music, okay? So,
People would play music.
right, he likes all of
Just
that.
one.
So we're just going to move forward, and then that's what your child support amount is going to be to him, okay? Okay, do you have any other questions? All right, do you have any other questions, sir?
No, thank you, Your Honor, for serving justice today.
You're very welcome. Although I must say, I can't believe you did that.
Sorry.
He smiled like he's proud of it.
I'm not proud. She played clarinet with us really
You stop with the clarinet.
All
I
right,
don't care about the
well,
clarinet.
you know what? I don't want to hear any more music today.
What a wild ride that was in the end. Judge Vonda B makes it clear that even with the messy family drama, Mr. Eugene should no longer be paying child support because he deserves it. This case serves as a perfect reminder that no matter how much hurt is involved, emotions cannot change the facts of the law. If this courtroom confrontation shocked you, please remember to like, comment below, and subscribe for more explosive cases here on Truth.